Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. You want to stay tuned because I'm going to tell you this. They all come back if, and I will give you the if right after this. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment in the comment section. Do that like now because if you don't do it, you'll forget. I forget all the time. And I even like a lot of videos, but I forget. But I'm starting to hit the like button now. When they say, because if I don't, I forget it. Okay, let's go. They all come back if. What do I mean by that? What I mean is when you break up with a girl, she dumps you, or you walk away from her because she's being so disrespectful to you, or maybe she cheated on you. And you finally get enough, and you grow a pair, and you decide, I'm better than this. I'm leaving. So you walk away. And you do what's called no contact. Now, a lot of people use no contact to get the girl back. But here's what happens. If you don't change yourself and she does come back, guess what's going to happen? Nothing changes, nothing changes. So she comes back, guess what? You're the same person. And the chances of her changing herself, looking within herself, doing a self-inventory to ask why the relationship didn't work are slim to none. Very, very few women will look within themselves. They usually blame the guy for the relationship going to hell. And 9 times out of 10, it is the man's fault. But you may ask me, how can it be? She was disrespecting me. She cheated on me. Well, when you two first got together, more than likely she was infatuated with you. She really liked you. Okay, so if you were together maybe 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever, how did it get to that point, excuse me, where she was disrespecting you and disrespected you so much that she went out and cheated on you? If you are the leader, and you are, you led it to that point. Now, you have to be different from them. You have to take time and look within yourself and figure out what it was that happened, that it got to the point where she wasn't in love with you anymore, that she disrespected you, that she cheated on you. How did you lead it to that position? You really need to take her out of the picture. Don't blame her, but look within yourself. Now, I'm not saying she didn't do things that were wrong, deceitful, dishonest, despicable, whatever it happens to be. But it got to that point because you, as the man, were not leading correctly. Now, I can give you a couple of ideas how this happens. Men, we get complacent. We think we have things wrapped up, and we quit doing and quit being who we were when she met us. We are not the same guy that she met, and she became bored with you. You became complacent. So there are men, or maybe you cheated on her, okay, and she left you. Probably not. Usually women stay with a guy like that if she's really in love with you, unless you blatantly rub it in her face. But what we're talking about here is they come back. Now, the big if is they always come back if you have worked on yourself and become a better man, a stronger man, a man with a vision, a man with goals, maybe the man you were when she met you, but then you got lazy, got dependent on her, got too focused on her, quit chasing your vision, your dreams, your goals, and she became the, the principal focus of your life, which she wasn't when you first got together with her. So when she comes back, you have got to have improved yourself. I'm not sure if that's correct, but you get the point. You better have made yourself a better man, and you better be a different man, because if she comes back and you still want her back, then if you haven't changed, nothing's going to change, because remember, you are the leader. Don't expect her to be any different. Now, I'll tell you this, because it's happened to me. I'd say 99.9% of the women that I left, and I've left them all. I think I had one dump me. Yeah, Usually it got to the point of disrespect and I walked away from them. They were leaving me, but I didn't wait till the last point where they said, I don't want to see you anymore. Regardless, I walked away. Now they all come back. There was a time when they came back and I was no different, so nothing changed. Okay, but that was one time. But the other times they came back, I had changed. Now I was with them physically, sexually, but that was it. It was like I didn't want them because I had changed. I was a different person. They were still the same. And as I said, don't expect the women to change. Very rare that a woman will look within herself and actually stay by herself long enough to do the work, the inner work that she needs to become a better and different person. That's up to you to do that. So when she does come back, and she will, if you leave her the hell alone and do the no contact, because you need to stay away from her so you can focus on yourself and look within you and figure out how you got to the point where you're miserable now, if you are miserable from the breakup, and most guys are. She's already off with another guy. She had your replacement set up before you guys ever broke up. That's just the way it is, okay? But many times the man ends up alone. So I can guarantee you 99.9% of the time, if you walk away or if she dumps you and you just cut off all contact, all social media, don't talk to her friends or anybody that's going to say anything back to her that you're even thinking about her, in due time, a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, she will be back. But you should be such a different person that unless she's changed when she comes back, you won't want anything to do with her. Now, it's not in a hateful sort of way or a resentful sort of way, but you've just grown and you're different and you want different things. So there you go. If she broke up with you or you broke up with her, that's the best thing that could ever have happened to you. If you use this time to grow, it's painful, I know, but unless we are in pain, a lot of times we don't look for answers. And the answers you seek are within yourself, not in her, not in another girl. I know a lot of guys go out and sleep with another girl and to get over the one they had. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, but really you need to take this time if you're hurting inside to figure out how you got there. Otherwise, you will just repeat the same thing over and over and over again. It's a high quality, high value man who looks within himself, who takes a regular inventory to understand why his life is the way it is, the good things that are happening, how he's created that, and also the bad things, the things he doesn't like, how he's creating that also. You have to take time to contemplate your life, your relationships, your finances, everything. Take time to do that. If you want to be more, better, higher value than what you are. And only you can do that. No one can do your push-ups for you. Only you. Okay? Share this with a friend if you think it will be of value to them. And if you'd like to donate, hit the PayPal button and do so. Thanks for joining me. Thank you to my 1,360 subscribers. Let's see if we can make it to 61 today. Take care.